Have you ever been swallowed up by the feeling of depression? That overwhelming sense of hopelessness that tells you that you are not enough, or that things will never get better. Or maybe you found yourself stuck in this dark place, unable to see the light, and just accepting that this feeling is who you are forever. But what if I told you that you are not your feeling? That everything you've been told about depression, about yourself, might just be a lie? Welcome to Not Depressed Just Clueless, where we uncover the truths behind the lies that depression feeds us. Today we're going to talk about the most powerful lie of them all, that you are your depression. So stick with me for the next 10 minutes and let's dive into this truth that has the power to set you free. You see, the feeling of depression is quite frankly one of the most deceptive forces out there. It will trick you into believing that it's an unchangeable part of who you are. It whispers in your ear, this is your reality. You are broken, you are stuck, and nothing will ever change. Sounds familiar, right? But here's the kicker. That feeling is not who you are. Think of depression like a storm. It rolls in, clouds everything in sight, and causes chaos. But does that storm define the landscape? No. The storm comes and goes, and the land remains beneath it unchanged. You, my friend, are the land, not the storm. The first lie we've got to confront is the idea that depression defines you. It convinces you that you're weak, that your value is tied to the pain you feel. And that's not true. Your worth is inherent, not conditional on how you feel in a given moment. Your emotions are temporary. They shift, they come and go like waves in the ocean. They don't define your being. I want to share something powerful with you. There's a huge difference between feeling depressed and being depressed. When you say, I feel depressed, you're acknowledging the feeling as temporary. It's a momentary experience. But when you say, I am depressed, you're tying your entire identity to a temporary emotion, and that's where the danger lies. The truth is, depression isn't a permanent label. It's a chapter, not the whole story. Just like how a tree doesn't stay dormant forever, you too can grow through seasons of growth and renewal. Yes, you'll have moments when it feels like the leaves of your spirits are withering, but that doesn't mean you are broken and unworthy. You are simply in a season, and seasons change. Now let's talk about what actually causes these overwhelming feelings. When you're stuck in a depressive episode, it feels like there's a weight on your chest, like you're sinking into quicksand, and your brain seems to only feed you negative thoughts. This is because depression often distorts reality. It's like wearing a pair of glasses with a cracked lens. The world looks different, darker, and more hostile. But here's the truth. The world hasn't changed. Your perception has. Your brain, when overwhelmed by depression, is not functioning the way it's supposed to. It narrows your focus, it makes everything seem impossible, and it distorts your sense of time and possibility. You might even think that you've been stuck in a place forever, or you'll never feel better again. But the reality is, the moment you start questioning your feelings, you begin to step out of that distorted lens. You begin to reclaim your perception and shift it back to the truth. One of the reasons why people often get stuck in depression is because they buy into the story their emotions are telling them. Depression makes you believe in an absolute, unchangeable truth that you are broken, but this is a half-truth. It's a feeling, not a fact. And here's where the light starts to shine through. You have the power over your story. Now, that doesn't mean you can snap your feelings and just be better. Overcoming depression takes time, effort, and a lot of compassion for yourself. But it does mean that you can shift your perspective and say, I am more than this feeling. I am more than my thoughts. You are not your sadness. You are not your apathy. You are not the thoughts telling you that you'll never succeed, or that you are alone, or that you'll always be stuck in this dark place. Those are feelings, but they do not define you. They are part of a human experience, but they do not control your narrative unless you let them. Sometimes we get so caught up in the weight of our emotions that we forget how powerful we truly are. But I need you to remember you are stronger than the storm of depression. You are resilient. You have been through challenges before. And while this one may feel bigger, it is not impossible. You will get through this. If you are sitting there feeling the weight of depression pulling you down, I want you to pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Close your eyes and feel the ground beneath you. That's reality. That's the truth. Depression might cloud your vision, but you will still be standing. You are still breathing. And that means you have the capacity to move forward. You don't have to tackle the entire mountain at once. You just take one step today. Ask yourself, what small thing can I do right now that can help me? Can I get up and stretch? Can I drink some water? Can I take a moment to acknowledge that this feeling is not the end of the story? And here's the most important thing I want you to remember. You are not alone. No matter how isolated depression makes you feel, there is a community out there ready to support you. There are therapists, loved ones, online groups. There are countless people who understand, and together we can remind you of your worth and your potential and your strength especially. So as you continue this journey, remember that depression is not a permanent state. You are not the sum of your darkest moments. You are more than that. You are the light that will emerge from this storm. Thank you for joining me today on Not Depressed Just Clueless. Remember, you are not your feeling. Your story isn't over. Keep moving forward. You've got this. If this video has helped you, I'd like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, and share most especially to somebody else who might need this video and who this video might be helpful to. Until we meet in my next video, thank you and God bless you.